The wellness industry has long marketed a simple solution for a damaged gut: swallow a capsule of isolated bacteria and wait for the cure. But dropping healthy bacteria into an inflamed digestive tract is physiologically identical to planting seeds in barren, poisoned soil. The human microbiome functions as a highly competitive, adaptive ecosystem. It requires a systemic overhaul of its environment, rather than a simple, superficial supplement patch. Realizing true gut health involves an active, daily engineering project, one that requires identifying environmental pollutants and manually rebuilding the soil. To begin this engineering project, we have to address the primary pollutant in the modern environment: ultra-processed foods. These foods contain industrial emulsifiers like polysorbate 80, chemicals engineered to improve texture and keep products shelf-stable for years. This diagram illustrates the chemical mechanics at play. Inside the gut, emulsifiers act like detergents, stripping the protective mucosal layer. Without this barrier, bacteria physically contact the intestinal lining, triggering a massive immune response. Inflammatory markers enter systemic circulation, eventually crossing the blood-brain barrier, linking gut health directly to cognitive decline. Because a probiotic supplement cannot repair a structural barrier breach, the first step to recovery is the total elimination of these industrial pollutants. The rebuilding phase begins by bypassing the upper digestive tract with complex structural carbohydrates. Specific prebiotic fibers found in whole foods, like lentils, chickpeas, and garlic, are uniquely designed to survive the journey to the colon intact. Once they arrive, these fibers serve as the non-negotiable fuel source for your most critical keystone bacterial species. When bacteria ferment this fiber, they produce a short-chain fatty acid called butyrate. This shows butyrate acting as a biological mortar. It reinforces the tight junctions of the intestinal wall, pulling cells together to seal the leaky barrier. Once sealed, butyrate enters the bloodstream, sending calming signals to the immune system, suppressing inflammatory cytokines. Prioritizing extreme fiber diversity provides the physical mechanism the body uses to construct its own internal defenses. While fiber provides the raw fuel, the ecosystem also requires architects to shape its composition. These architects are polyphenols, the robust defense compounds found in highly pigmented foods like wild blueberries, raw cacao, and pomegranates. Up to 90% of these pigments travel to the colon unabsorbed, reaching the microbiome in their most potent form. This unabsorbed fraction nourishes beneficial bacterial strains, while simultaneously starving out opportunistic pathogens. In this mechanical model, you can see gut bacteria converting these polyphenols into urolithin A. This molecule triggers mitophagy, the cellular process of sweeping away broken mitochondria to improve energy production. These deep pigments function as precise chemical codes, dictating cellular aging and driving metabolic flexibility. Human biology outsources critical immune and metabolic processes directly to the microbiome. The microbiome only performs this work if we provide the specific, complex structural elements found in unadulterated nature. Stripping a nutrient or a single bacterial strain from its native matrix often renders it biologically inert, explaining why isolated supplements struggle to match the impact of whole foods. The 2026 Blueprint for Health requires unrelenting vigilance against synthetic emulsifiers paired with deep plant pigments and massive fiber diversity. Reclaiming your health span involves the deliberate, dynamic daily practice of engineering a resilient internal ecosystem through the complexity of the whole food matrix.